Alright you guys, so what to do when you first get your bike. First thing, drain that oil out. We just drained the oil. 17mm bolt in the bottom. Take that off. We're gonna put new oil in it. So this is the one I use on all my bikes. Full synthetic motorcycle oil, 1040. Also, you're gonna use 800 milliliters. So you'll put all the oil in until roughly you get to the 8 right here. And then you should be more or less full, topped off. So let's do that real quick and then we'll move on to the next thing we gotta do on this. Okay, we added the oil in already. Roughly leave that much in there. Take this out. Put our cap back in there. Make sure you tighten it down all the way. Okay, so that's done. Second thing, all this, we need to remove the emissions. This stuff right here just chokes up the bike. It just runs like crap with all this stuff right here. You gotta remove the power system, all that. So, way to do that, it's pretty simple. Start here, take this 8mm out, take it off. Oops, I went the wrong way. Give me a second. So we don't need this in here. We're removing the emissions box. Take that out. This especially, we need to remove this. So what happens is, the way these run and the way these are, they get air in the system, and once they catch air, the bikes will stall out, die on you. It's a problem that happens on a lot of clones. So your best bet, so that don't happen to you, is to remove it. It's a whole cleaner look as well. Let's see. I'll take that one off as well. So we're going to be moving this as a whole assembly. I'll show you right now how we're doing this. Show you what's staying, what's going. So this is going to be, this is the only hose that's going to stay off of this. So we're going to take this off. So that's going to be our vent. Okay. And then that's there, that's the fuel. Okay, now on this side, let me show you. This whole pair system that's connected right here by the carburetor, we're removing this. And it also has this little piece that connects here. I already bent it and cut it off. So this goes to here, and that gets bolted to the bottom of the head, right there. So they sell Egr Deletes for this. I don't have one with me, but I already ordered one. But I'm just doing it to show you guys. So you could just either crimp it, whatever, cut it, weld it, and then you just remove this whole setup right here. So we'll remove that. This we don't need. That. We get an 8 so we can remove that. Okay, give me a quick second. Now we'll get that removed. You gotta put that bolt back in though, because that's for the carburetor. But you gotta take this whole housing off. And then this comes off. I'll show you right now what to do with this. So we're gonna remove that. Put this back in the carburetor. Don't over tighten this because you will break it. Okay. That. Remove this. Remove all this junk. Put that there for now. Okay, So now you just got your fuel ran, which is what we want. Here, what we're gonna do is from one of the hoses we got, can be any one, pick a hose. What you're gonna do is just put one on, okay, like that, for now. And then, on this side, the other side of it, all you're gonna do is put a screw on it. So you're just gonna do this, just like that, to cap it off. And then you could just sit it up here for now with a zip tie until you change your manifold out. So they have other manifolds that I'm gonna be changing, but I'm just showing you guys the simple way just to get rid of the emissions so you could lose some of the issues, startup problems, stuff like that, vacuum problems. You're gonna get, most of your vacuum problems are gonna happen from here. So it's gonna be this and this. You need to remove this stuff right here because this is what's going to cause your issues. So take that off, take this off, remove all this. It also cleans up the bike a little bit. And all you're going to do is, like I said, you can either put it here, anywhere really, or just follow it back. You could just leave it back there. It don't really matter. And then you could either use this carburetor, run with this carb, or you can just use a different carb or the manifold. But we're going to be changing that out as well. So not on this video, but this video is just for the emissions, to show you guys how to do the emissions. So it was real quick, took me less than 5 minutes while on camera. So like I said, you take this off, 8mm, bolt it up to the rear, pull that out, take this out, this little purge thing, and then also you got this little pair system that goes to the bottom of the head. You got to remove that as well. And right here, either crimp it, cut it, weld it. And then you could just buy the Egr Delete, which is pretty cheap. They're also sold as GY6 block off plates. They're the same exact ones. They're about $5. You can order those as well. And yeah, this is the first things you want to do to it when you buy it brand new. Is, you know, do that. Make sure your carb hat's tightened, which this one's not. Stuff like that. Just go over it. Go over the whole bike. Tighten up everything. Make sure everything's tight. Your chain. You want to make sure you have proper slack in the chain. This chain is like a rock. It's not adjusted right. That'll blow that damn sprocket right off and mess up your motor mounts. So you want to take care of that. And after that, we'll go on a ride.